Okay, good morning, class. Today we are going to begin with a day's weights. It is on page 63, literature book, page 63, chapter 8. Open to page 63. A Day's Wait by Ernest Hemingway. Now, in this story, we have two main characters. One is a small boy, Schatz. He's of 9 in age, and his father. Okay, children, we have two main characters. One is the narrator, that is the child's father, and the second is the child himself, Schatz. In the story, narrator notices one of the morning. Now, this is the gist or the synopsis you can say of the story. In the story, narrator notices one morning that his 9-year-old son is ill. He's sick. He enters his father's room to close windows, to shut windows, and he's shivering. He's shivering due to cold. Okay, then father asks him to go back to bed and rest, but when he comes down, he finds his son dressed up, sitting near the fire. Therefore, father calls for a doctor. A doctor visits the home and notices that boy's temperature is 102 degrees Celsius. He's having high fever. After the doctor leaves, the boy seems strangely detached and refuses to go to sleep. Father feels that though he is sick, but he is not willing to rest, or he is not ready to listen or to pay attention what the father is saying, and he finds him behaving in a strange manner, in a rare manner. It seems that he is lost in some of his own thoughts. He's lying on the bed and is looking continuously towards his feet. And his father reads him a story also, the story of pirates. Pirates, you know, those who rob on ship. Then anyhow, father feels that he should leave house or leave the room of his son so he can go to rest. But when he comes back, he finds that boy has not allowed anyone to get inside the room. Then he immediately reaches him, and then he finds that still the boy is in the same condition. He is still behaving in a strange manner. He's lost in some of his own thoughts. He's continuously looking towards his, which means it feels like he has hold himself. He's fixed to something. He's not paying it. He's not, words are falling on his ear, but he is not responding to them. He is lost somewhere else. Eventually, the child asks his father, about what time do you think I'm going to die? Now, this was a surprising question for the father. A child suffering with fever and has got medicines also. How will a person die if he's suffering from a fever? The boy reveals that when he was in France, some of his classmates told him that people cannot survive above the temperature over 44 degrees. Now, this was the reason. The doctor told that that Schatz is suffering with 102-degree fever, and he has heard his classmates of some friend in France that people cannot survive if they have temperature over 44 degrees. So he was having incomplete knowledge, because here they were using Celsius thermometer, and there they were using Fahrenheit temperature. So readings are different in it. In a Fahrenheit temperature, 37 is normal, and in Celsius temperature, 98 point something is normal. So this was his confusion. So father explains him the difference between the units of temperature. He takes an example of miles and kilometers. Meters means you can measure the same distance in meters, you can measure the same distance in miles and in kilometers. So now the father realizes why the child was behaving in a strange manner, and he explains him that there is a different thermometer used in France, and here where they are saying they are using a different thermometer. So this was also, so the boy was waiting to die since morning. Means this was his real problem. He was not that much serious. He was not seriously. He was having temperature, but that was not so serious. But he was serious. He was confused because he had a feeling that he's going to die very soon. So we can make out many of the themes from this. Themes of A Day's Wait. We can, in this story written by Ernest Hemingway, we have theme of fear of dying, and we can also find the theme of isolation. Boy is not allowing anybody except his father to come inside because he thinks that others will also catch the same infection, and he is confused because he was having incomplete knowledge. He is confused also, and he is responsible means he is taking care of other family members in the house. Other family members are not mentioned in the house, but we can make it out from the sentence. When his father went out for a while with his pet dog, he did not allow anybody else to enter. Okay, and we find that he is courageous to be alone. A boy of 9 years is small age. A child can feel nervous, can feel scared, and normally children want their mothers to sit next to them, but this child is courageous to be alone, and he's responsible also because he wants everybody to stay out, otherwise they will also catch infection. And and we can also draw a conclusion that incomplete knowledge is always dangerous. Incomplete knowledge is always dangerous. So he had heard in France that people having temperature over 44 will it is difficult for them to survive. And here the doctor came and said that he's having 102. So he drew a conclusion that he is not going to survive. So that is why this story is termed as A Day's Wait. So this is appropriate because this title is appropriate because the child kept waiting whole day to die. Why this happened? Because there's a difference between centigrade and Fahrenheit temperature, and in the story, Schatz is affected with a bad case of influenza, and this title refers that boy learns the importance of verified knowledge. So here, A Day's Wait refers to a time period. Is that okay? Show me a thumbs up, then I will start reading. Okay, page 63, A Day's Wait by Ernest Hemingway. A Day's Wait deals with the familiar Hemingway theme of heroic fatalism. Heroic is courageous. The person who is courageous or brave. Fatalism, the belief that all events are predetermined and therefore they are inevitable. Inevitable means unavoidable. Okay? Or fatalistic heroism, that is same, namely courage in the face of certain death. It is a testament to Hemingway's skill. Skill is ability to do something perfectly. Here the writer is good or a perfect in writing, and his dedication is commitment to the theme. Theme is the central idea, what we conclude from the story, that he can make fatalistic heroes out of 9 years old boy, like we have Schatz, as easy as out of middle-aged prize fighters. In other story, he must have taken people from as the main character who are middle-aged people who are between 40 or 60, 45 or 65. This like people like us, like I'm a middle-aged woman. Okay, prize fighters on the run from gangsters. Gangsters, you know, they are villains. They are lawbreakers. And a 76 years old Spanish war refugee. Who is a refugee? A person who leaves his or her own country due to some reason, maybe war or maybe some natural disaster. Is that clear? The tragedy in this story is not, of course, that the hero Schatz is doomed. Doomed means ill-fated. I-L-L, put a hyphen, and fated, F-A-T-E-D. T-E-D, fated. But that he believes himself to be doomed when he is in fact fine. He was not that serious, children. Fever, we all fall sick. When weather changes, we have fever. But here, due to incomplete knowledge, incomplete information, he thought that he's having a, as doctor said, he's having a fever of 102. He thought he'll die because he has heard his friends in France saying that, his classmates saying that people cannot survive with the temperature over 44 degrees. Fahrenheit or Celsius was not mentioned. So this was his reason to be detached to everything. Detached means not showing, means listening but not showing concern, not paying attention to whatever is being done. Okay. Now he came into the room to shut the windows while we were still in bed. We must be his parents. He is Schatz, the boy. And I saw he looked unwell. He looked unwell. It seemed that he was not feeling well. Unwell is not feeling well. He was shivering, shaking slightly. When it's very cold and you're not wearing any woolen shiver, na, then your mother always shouts at you, go and wear your pullovers, go and wear your jackets. So cold during the month of December and January. But here he's shivering because he is ill also, and it was very cold there. He walked slowly as though it ached. Ached is pain. When you have pain in your leg or in your lower back, you can't walk properly. Okay, so he was having pain. That's why he was moving slowly. He was moving very slowly. What's the matter, Schatz? Now that was the father. What's the matter, Schatz? Father noticed that the child was not walking properly and he was shivering also. So parents are always concerned to their children, for their well-being. So he asked, "What's the matter, Schatz?" He replied in a dull voice, "I have got a headache. I have got a headache." Means he told that he is having an ache, pain. You better go back to bed. The father instructed, you should go back to bed. No, I'm all right. Now, child is speaking in a low voice, in a dull voice, because he is sick. He's not feeling good. He's shivering. He is having a headache. You go to bed. I'll see you when I'm dressed. Dressed means not in your casual forms, like not in pajamas, not in shorts and t-shirts, but properly dressed in a formal wear. But when I came downstairs, who is I here? I is the narrator, Schatz's father. Okay. He was dressed. Who was dressed? The boy was dressed. Schatz was dressed. Sitting by the fire, looking a very sick and miserable. Miserable is unhappy, or unwell, or sad. He was sad or not feeling well. He was feeling low. You can say feeling low also. When I put my hand on his forehead, I knew he had fever. Normally, when you are unwell, your parents or your elder brother or sister, they touch you like this, na? This is how we realize that the normal body body temperature is not normal. There is a raise in the body temperature. The father again said, "You go to bed." I said, "You're sick." He replied, "I'm all right." He's speaking low because he's not well. When the doctor came, the father must have called doctor to visit his child and examine him. He took the boy's temperature. What is it? The father queried about the temperature. The narrator queried about it. 102. Now here again the degree is not mentioned. When it's mentioned, it is whether it is in Fahrenheit or Celsius. Now here the Schatz's confusion is going to multiply. Okay? Show me your thumbs up.